Okay, you guys can't see me, but hey guys, and welcome. Um, this is parkour, but I'm gonna use it as like background as I talk about Miraculous Ladybug. And the reason why I'm talking about Miraculous Ladybug is because it has been a long time since I've last like talked about Miraculous Ladybug for you guys, and it's been I think about like maybe 5 months, and I gotta say there's only about like 7 episodes that were like actually released, which quite surprises me because within 5 months you would imagine like there would be a lot more episodes released. And to be fair, I'm talking about episodes released in English and one episode released in French. So I can't completely blame it since I probably watched it beforehand when it was dubbed. I was watching it in subs instead of dub. That's a different topic. Don't blame me for that. Anyways, I want to talk about first one. Kwame's Choice, the two-part episode where the Kwames where they physically abandoned their users. They abandoned Marina and Adrian in order for them to love each other, date each other, while they sought out new people. And honestly, it's a pretty good episode. Like, plotline wise, it was really good. This one came out a long time ago, and I'm talking about it now. I'm not sure if I talked about it before. But, honestly, the premise of the episode, absolutely phenomenal. They chose different holders. They chose Alia as the Ladybug, and they chose the newcomer, Zoe, as the new cat holder. And I gotta admit... I gotta admit, her design, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I like it though. But, I'm not talking about that in particular. I messed up this jump like 3 times in a row. What am I doing wrong? Okay, anyways. I'm not talking about that. What I want to talk about with that episode in particular isn't episode 1. I think episode 1 was phenomenal. They showed how much the Kwames care for them. So they physically saw new orders, renounced themselves. Not officially, but like unofficially. And which is a completely different topic of its own. Since they just straight up and left. Gabriel has a tight hold on all the Kwames he has, literally making them his slaves. Meanwhile, Marinette and Adrian, Tiki and Plague, they get the luxury of being free. Yeah, but are they technically the owners of those Miraculous? Because if that's the logic, how could someone else just like... How could they just take it and leave? Because they took it like when, like at the dead of night, essentially. Anyways, that was a really good episode, and I want to talk about part 2 of it, where I have some issues with it. Not too much, just minor comments. And the comments that I have essentially are: first, I want to get the elephant out of the room. Whoever thought it was a good idea to give Gabriel Agreste a singing part, I kid you not, he sang. Did I right click it? Oh, I definitely did by accident. Whoopsies. Whoever thought it was a good idea to give Gabriel Agreste a singing part where he literally started dancing, singing about finally being able to figure out who the Miraculous holders are. Because if you guys don't know, he tracks it based off of how fast the person's holding, which is honestly kind of an invasion of privacy. But we're not going to talk about that because ethically it's not. I'm not going to go about that. Anyways, whoever thought that was a good idea, give that person a promotion because that was hilarious, genuinely hilarious. And the best part was when it ended. He literally just stood face stone cold in front of Natalie as if like he didn't just do that in front of her. Absolutely hilarious. Whoever thought that was a good idea, give them a raise, please. Genuinely. They deserve it. Anyways. What exactly happened in that episode? I'm trying to remember. Ah, yes. He was able to paralyze both of them, and as a result, he got his hand on the cat Miraculous, but couldn't get his hand on the Ladybug Miraculous because Marinette got in the way, as she always does. Good for her, and it was funny. But honestly, the way it got resolved was pretty stupid because it proves that she literally just dressed up as Ladybug and what was it? Did she wear a coat? No, she didn't wear a coat. She just kind of had, I think, red and black clothing lying around and covered her face so that he wouldn't see her. So technically, yes, magic is involved, but he didn't recognize her based off her voice, which honestly is what he should be doing if that's the case. He could easily find out who it is. Also, everyone just kind of started attacking him when he's like super overpowered with Miraculous. Everyone just starts wailing on him, like throwing things, being like annoyances, and he somehow ends up losing the cat Miraculous as well. I don't remember exactly how because it's been a while. I didn't watch that episode. I binge watched other episodes today, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about those two. Yeah, that's my take on those. Anyways, the new episodes that I got to watch today. One, Perfection. Honestly, pretty boring episode. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, there are some sweet moments. It literally shows Kagami. It shows Kagami as a human being instead of her being like stone cold, whatever. She's a robot, whatever. It reminds us that she's a human because she cries. She gets really emotional because she believes that Marinette doesn't believe that she is a friend of hers because she's being manipulated by Lila. And I gotta say, episode overall, really boring. Genuinely. All that you get out of it is that, one, Adrian and Marinette do like each other. Kagami likes both of them, wants to be friends with both of them. And what's the last one? The last part. Oh yeah, Kagami is being hard manipulated by Lila. That's all you need to know about Perfection. As for the next episode, I'm going to talk about Migration as a whole episode of its own. Because I have many strong thoughts about Migration, genuinely. So I'm not going to get into that right now. Because I want to make that a whole run of its own. Because I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm just going to let that be known here. What is this one? Derision. What was this again? I don't remember this. Is this the one where... I'm trying to think. Hold up. I'm literally blanking right now. What is Derision? I know I watched it. There was one where like it showed. Okay, Derision's about Dark Cupid. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. Intuition. Episode 15 of season 5. Honestly, I gotta say, Intuition, one of the better episodes. In terms of story, it gives a lot of us a lot to think about. Because as we all know, or at least as you guys are, oh, what the fuck is that? Oopsies. Hawkmoth has all the Miraculous of the Second Chance, Saz. The leader, if I may say. Because Saz is the leader of the Miraculous, essentially. And he has the power to just turn back time, like by 5 minutes or something like that, I think. And this whole time, we all thought he wasn't being used. But in reality, Saz was being used the most. Every single time he would lose, he would turn back time in order to change the fate, but it showed that Ladybug always adapted to his plan, which I think is pretty interesting, because it shows that even though Saz of infinite second chances is very powerful, and he is the leader after all, his power is like loses majority of the time to Ladybug's power of luck. So that actually shows just how powerful like luck is in life in general. Anyways, I keep saying a lot because I'm trying to focus my mind on like two different things. Sorry. Anyways, what was I saying? It shows that like the mark that Gabriel got from Cat Noir when he got Cataclysm in the very first episode, I think it was. I think it was the first one, but in the first episode where he got Cataclysm to the arm, it has shown that like he has been taking significant damage. It's not like he's not crippled. He's slowly dying. Like he is legitimately dying. And he's brushing it off as if he's nothing. And I give him punch for being a Chad on that one. And Natalie does care a lot for him because one, Natalie still loves him, and two, he just doesn't want to die. Like he's working in cahoots with Kagami's mom in order to grant their quote-unquote wish. As to what that wish is, no idea. No idea what Kagami's mom wants. But granted, she is a blind woman, so maybe she just wants to see again. Anyways. Ooh, I'm on a hot streak. Okay, I say that as I instantly fall. Anyways. He's continuously taking damage. And he still loses. By all means, he still loses really badly. He gains nothing out of it. He actually goes on a spree of spamming that as a gamble, and as a result, he used it so many times. Before, Natalie literally told him he had like, what, maybe 3 weeks to live? I think it was 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 something to live. He had time. He had a decent amount of time. But now, he has an unknown amount of time. Like, they were tracking his health, and now we don't know how long it is for him to die. And it's gotten so bad to the point where, like, in the episode, they even show Kagami's mom, like, in silence, you could hear his distorted heartbeat from the cataclysm spreading into his body and destroying it. It's insane. Like, genuinely, it's insane. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all that happens. It just shows, like, Gabriel is on a timer. He is physically dying. And if you guys already know how it ends, which you guys honestly should, I also know how it ends. I'm not going to spoil it yet, maybe later on, but yeah. He doesn't die, but something else happens. Anyways. Yeah, I think that's all that happened for that episode. And I believe I watched one other episode, if I remember correctly. Oh no, I keep thinking back to to Migration? Migration? No, Migration. God, I love that episode and I hate that episode. I think the last two I watched that are actually quote-unquote out, Emotion, which I think I have talked about. I generally have talked about Emotion. It's the one where Argos makes his first appearance. Maybe I talked about this last time, who knows. I'm going to talk about it again because I feel like it. Argos. Love. And I think it's hilarious how they took Gabriel's theme. Technically, if we're going by logic of what came out in order, the song that Gabriel has when he discovers the Miraculous was originally Argos' theme. Which I think is funny. Because they literally just took it. I kid you not. It's literally just the same music. It's Argos' theme, but instead, he just replaces Argos with Gabriel. And the reason why I know it's Argos' theme first is because in the theme, he goes da da da, or like a part of it is like he's singing to the beat of him snapping his fingers because Argos is, I didn't even explain who Argos was. Argos is Adrian's cousin, Adrian's twin, whatever his name is. I genuinely forgot what his cousin's name was. Anyways, he is an important character because one, he has the Miraculous of the Peacock, and two, if you guys didn't watch, he has a thing for Kagami. So, okay, there's a lot of shipping going around with Argos with Kagami now, and there's another one. I didn't mention this because I didn't watch the episode yet, but in the episode, what's it called? What's the episode called? Adoration, I think? Yes, in the episode Adoration, it is revealed that Zoe, I didn't watch it yet, but I was like looking into it, I was reading a bit, and it got spoiled for me. But Zoe is lesbian for none other than the main character, Marinette, who is openly not gay. So yeah, that happened. Anyways, Argos and Kagami. Interesting couple. And Argos is still straight up on the run. He is being hunted down by Ladybug and Cat Noir, but to no avail because he's hiding. Because his mom's an amazing individual, literally going out the way of lying just to protect her own son. I admire that. Like, genuinely, I really do. Oh, hot streak. Fuck. I should not have lost there. Anyways, she lies to Cat Noir and Ladybug, Adrian and Marinette, just so that she could protect her son. Honestly, I love that. It generally goes to show, like, family is the most important thing. I'm not gonna insert the meme, but it's funny. But no, like, genuinely, it's very sweet. Like, small moments like that really show the, like, how good the series is. Series, not series. Small moments like that. Being able to, like, understand characters' emotion very simply. Like, they didn't do much for the scene, other than just say, like, hey, yeah, she's not gonna give away her son. Makes sense, right? But it really goes, like, when you think about it, it goes so deep. Like, she's really lying to the law, the heroes, everyone, in order to protect her son. Mothers go to no bounds to protect their children. Absolutely phenomenal. Where was I going with this again? Oh yes, Kagami. Not really Kagami, but Argos. Love his theme, and he really takes the power of the peacock and, like, takes it to a whole new level, because I'm pretty sure I did talk about this. I did talk about this last time. I'm talking about it again. He straight up Thanos'd everyone. Like, I kid you not. He snapped his whole, like, shtick was that he summoned, like, this I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was like a giant ball of heat. But all he did was any emotion, any negative emotion that he felt towards people. Look behind you. Oh. Any negative emotion he felt, he just could snap people away. And, like, that's insane. He straight up snapped away Gabriel before he could transform. Snapped away all the adults, all the people, and made it so that only he, Kagami, Marinette, and Adrian were in Paris. And that's insane. Like, he's incredibly powerful. If it weren't for the fact that he was literally tricked because he thought his powers were broken, then so he reverted everything, he would have straight up gotten away with that. And I think that's insane. And I think they should have kept that. What else am I saying? But yeah, that was emotion. Not emotion. Oh, whatever that episode was. Yeah, that was emotion. Argos making a really strong appearance. Like, genuinely, Argos, love the development, character development he has. Going from, like, just a sly prince-looking guy into a whole-ass villain. He's not even a villain. He's like an anti-hero. Like, generally, he's such a great character. like how well they developed their characters in such a short amount of time. Absolutely phenomenal. Like, it's genuinely amazing. I applaud this show. Like, people say Miraculous Ladybug is like a kid show, but genuinely, it's such a good show. Like, people just like say, oh, it's just a kid show, haha. No, it's not. You know what else is a kid star? Avatar: The Last Airbender. And you know how much that made me cry? Absolutely a lot. Beautiful show. I think that's what I'm gonna end it on. I'm gonna end it here. What level is this? Level 100. Okay, level. Oh, wow, I didn't even realize I made it to level 100. But anyways, I'm gonna end it there. Mostly because this video is going 20 minutes long, and I want to talk about migration. If you guys haven't seen that, you guys will understand why. Stay tuned to watch it, I guess. And yeah, I'm caught back up. I hopefully will see everything else. Yeah, excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.